Hello and welcome to Arguing Ever After. I am Luke and this is my wife, Amber, and her little dog too.
Hello.
If you can't see the dog, it's either because you're listening or because the camera isn't set that low. Either of which is fine. Mm-hmm. We are the Lord and Lady who lock horns.
The Count and Countess of Contention.
The Duke and Duchess of Disagreement.
And the King and Queen of Quarrels. In this podcast, we argue about all things, big and small, and we let the audience vote determine who is right.
Many of our topics are frequently submitted by our listeners, so if you have a topic you want us to talk about, please send it to us at arguingeverafter@gmail.com.
Okay, here we are, episode 33.
That's a lot of episodes.
I think that's right.
It's starting to feel like, whoa.
When do we stop counting? Or do we stop counting?
When do we stop? I don't think you can ever stop counting. Even if you wanted to. Like, I think that the publishing of it has to be, like, numbered.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Maybe you don't have to count. Ooh, maybe we don't have to count if we ever end up with a radio talk show.
Right, because that would not... You never hear anybody talk about that. Also, maybe we're one of the few that are still talking about what episode number we're in. But you know what? That's partly probably to help us while we're listening back and be like, okay, wait, what number was that? Because I don't remember.
It's also a good moral support.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, booster, a little help.
Yeah.
Or a reminder for the people out there who are maybe a little more forgetful.
Right, and if you're like 33, man, I thought last I heard was 10, so that means go back.
Yeah, you got 23 episodes to listen to.
Lucky you.
Wow, lucky you indeed.
Lucky you. I was just watching something with our daughter earlier, and it's a show I really like, and I said, I wish I could watch that all over again for the first time. So, that's how it could be for some of our listeners who maybe missed.
To which I responded, on the show in that day, oddly, which you weren't watching, one of the main characters said, I wish I could start over like a baby.
Yeah.
which was pretty darn funny.
Yeah. It was, yeah. I mean, you have to know the character and all of that. But it's a really good show, and I don't need to advertise it because it's also super, it's been around for a minute. But what's been going on, Luke? This is our first time we've recorded in weeks. It seems like months, but it's really only been weeks.
I wanted to get another spare recorded because I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to do this recording. And we weren't able to do it, or maybe we just decided we were going to power through. But anyway, I think we only missed 2... Well, we recorded all, but like 2 live weeks in a row.
Yeah. 2 of our regularly scheduled times.
Programs.
Yeah.
What's been going on is surgery, which I had the second of the 2 surgeries that I had planned for this winter. And the good news is that means it's going to be spring soon and no more surgery recoveries.
Yes.
Just what's left of this one, which may take a while.
I hope it's quick for you, but that's it. I think already you're doing better than you were afraid you were going to do, because we were worried you wouldn't make this episode to record.
That's
and
true.
Here you are, no problem.
Here I are.
Last week even you were like, I think I could record, and I was like, that's wonderful. I'm exhausted from life and I need to not record. I need a little self-care, which wasn't really self-care, but it was I need a hot minute. And part of that is because while you've been recovering, you have some restrictions, which makes sense. And those restrictions, because we like to make our life chaotic, don't allow for some of the things we have to do with this puppy, who is now 4 months old, which she just went in today. and is
Weighs 48 pounds.
48 pounds. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm terrified of how big this dog's going to be.
I'm not terrified at all. As a matter of fact, every time I tell people that, when they ask what kind of puppy we got, and I say Great Dane, they're like, whoa, those get big. I'm thinking here's going to be my new reaction when someone says that. I'm like, oh, not too much. And see how long I can play off that I don't know Great Danes can get big for.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty fun. Maybe they'll be like, wait, you know what a Great Dane? And be like, yeah, they're like medium-sized dogs.
Yeah,
No big
regular
deal.
dog. I don't know.
That might work.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try that on some people because that's the always first thing someone says is that's gonna be a big dog.
Yeah.
Second thing they say, big poop.
Yeah.
Right.
Both things are
Both
true.
things. So, all of our other dogs is that people have said that's a big dog, but usually they ask, how much food is that? I haven't been asked.
It's a lot
that.
of food.
It's a lot. It is a lot, but.
In case any of you are wondering, currently 6 to 8 cups, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's doing good, and for a second here, you might be able to see her snoozing.
Think so.
I don't know.
No.
Nope, she doesn't make the camera, but that's okay. If you follow us on Facebook, I believe I don't know if I put it on our Facebook page.
We're going to have to put it on there.
Yeah, but family's doing well. She and her dog brother Toblerone are besties, and even though she makes life more chaotic, we certainly do enjoy having her around.
Are you going to tell the people her name or just her dog brother?
Oh, did we not tell him yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe I did it again on my personal.
I have no idea.
Her name is Cleopatra. She goes by Miss Cleo.
You keep lifting her head up and she's just annoyed.
I know. She's just like,
and I'm
stop.
pretty sure the camera doesn't allow for the lap angle.
It's fine. They don't need to see her, but she is there. So if you do happen to see a little bit of movement or
She looks like a sleeping puppy. That's what she looks like.
Yeah. So she got shots today, and they said she might be sleepy. And I said, great. I could use a little
shoulder.
Bit of a break. So, but yeah, that's been our fun is Luke recovering and having to not do what is instinctual to do.
Right.
And I've had to tell him, you need to do what's safest for you and the puppy and just let it be.
Yep.
If she pees on the floor, we'll live through it, right? Like no one's going to die if that happens. But you might hurt yourself if you go quickly to clean it up, not thinking about bending and twisting, because those are kind of no-nos on your list of recovery actions right now.
It's a long list.
Yeah,
I mean, bending and twisting involve literally almost anything that isn't.
I would think so.
Laying down.
I would think so. It's such a common thing. Well, we were driving the car.
Go lay down. That's the doctor's advice.
Well, we were driving the car today, and you were trying to turn back and do something. I'm like, wait, you're not doing that with twisting, and you're like, yeah, I'll stop. Because how do you do it without twisting? But I think overall, though, in my opinion, from not feeling your body at all, but I think you're recovering well. So
thanks.
As a observer,
that's great. I hope that the inside of my body agrees with you.
I mean, from your last surgery, I feel like you're doing better quicker.
That last one was really a doozy.
Yeah. Would you recommend it?
With the no talking? I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
No?
I wouldn't either. I would say maybe just continue with
terrible.
the sleep apnea.
Just suffer. Suffer is the answer.
Yeah, I think that's what I would say. Because just from the outside, again, that one, looking at it, again, not in your body, but watching the misery you were feeling.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm still not 100% from that one, but I'm probably 90.
Yeah. Well, I think that, so those are the updates. Nothing new with me. Probably.
That's fine. No surgeries for you either.
No, I'm not I think I've had one in my whole life. 2. My wisdom teeth were removed. My whole life. So.
That's a surgery?
I think so. I mean, I got knocked out for it.
Okay.
They cut you open.
It probably is a surgery.
Yeah. I think it might, well, it's a procedure. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I think that.
Oh, no, you're right. Because I had to go to a different place and it was called something.
Yeah.
Oral surgery something.
Yeah, I went to a plastic surgeon office.
Oh.
To get my teeth removed. I didn't ask for other information. I probably should have. I've been like, what else can you do while I'm here? I'm already knocked out. You know?
Wow. Just a little side bonus program?
Right, while you're in there.
Wow.
I didn't know what I would ask for, especially, the years ago that it was. But I might have a different list today. Maybe I would say, could you just replace my shoulder quick while you're in there?
I feel like that's not a plastic surgery situation.
It might not be, but they do a lot of work. I don't know. As I get older, I get more ads for these types of things. I don't think 20-year-olds are getting the amount of not plastic surgery, but like Botox advertisements on their page like I get, and Juvederm and things like that. I get quite a few. I don't know if you get that many of that, but
You'll notice my lack of response
Luke's.
to all of your comments because it's unsafe territory.
Is it?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Well, Luke's talked about a few things around me, and I'm sure everybody feels this way, I think, is that the phone, your electronics are always spying on you, always spying on you. And they've heard Luke talk about things and the amount of things that show up in my feed for Luke, to why didn't you buy this? You clearly need golf shirts. I have zero intention to go golfing.
I told you this because I have somehow is a shop account, which is an internet payment system or something that has your name and my email, and I didn't set it up. But since it had my email, I could reset it.
So you're saying you can get rid of all the... I want my specifically curated to me advertisements. I don't want it for you.
Change the advertisers. I'm just saying the reason that I feel like that happened is because your name and probably your account with the internet is connected to my email, which I suspect is for a similar reason as why I get many texts that say, Amber, you would be super interested in this product, which you have admitted you give them my phone number.
That's like when you're at the store and they're like, hey, do you need if you sign up for this thing, we'll give you 10% off. And I'm like, oh, sure.
You don't think they've ever asked for your email?
Well, yeah, that's what
But you always give them your email.
A lot of times I don't.
Okay.
A lot of times I give them your email. I've told you that. You know that. I've sat there. It's actually kind of a thing we do. And I have sat there while Luke and I have been at a register places, and he purposefully gives them my phone number. Luke is, if you're hearing sounds in the background, he's trying to stop the other dog from making loud noises. So we apologize if you heard it. But that's just... that's their life right now. A little bit of chaos, but a bit of love.
Furry.
Yes, a lot of
Furry,
a lot of
sad
love.
dog eyeballs looking right at me.
Yeah. But anyhow, so
You're not supposed to have that, buddy.
Okay. I don't remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about targeted advertising.
So
Do you think that it's good that we get targeted advertising? I feel like we should get more generalized advertising.
I would never, they're smart. They're like, you clearly want an item like this. And then, frequently they do, well, not infrequently, more often than they probably should, they do end up selling me something,
That's because it's targeted. So
right.
For a number of reasons.
But I didn't know I wanted it, and I would have never known about it if they didn't send me the advertisement.
So you want the advertisers to convince you to spend more money?
If it's the right item, yeah. Yeah. I mean, where else
But
do I
you're
go?
missing out on all the random ads that might just be great or funny.
I don't think most ads are funny, but there actually were a couple who were really
There's
funny.
been some really good funny ads on purpose.
Really?
Yeah, that's like one of the...
Okay, give me one.
Okay, we're not on a Jeopardy game where you get to be a talk show host, so denied.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of do get to be a talk show host.
Nope.
A talk show co-host here. This is kind of like that. I don't know. That's how this works. I ask questions. you
Literally
ask
almost every
questions, and
Super Bowl commercial is either comedy
I know.
or like all the car commercials are like be an American, buy a car. And then
not
there's...
funny.
No, I was giving you, there's multiple...
I understand. There's
Oh,
multiple
okay.
genres, yeah.
Good.
Speaking of commercials, in the Super Bowl happened.
Yes, it did.
And one of our topics was going to be best Super Bowl commercial, but we missed the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, who won?
I don't even know who played.
Good.
Yeah. So, who knows?
Not the ones have been winning.
Not the Vikings. I think I would know if the Vikings were in the Super Bowl.
Not Kansas City.
Who cares?
Kansas City? Are they the ones who have been winning a lot? I don't know.
I don't know. Is that the one with Taylor Swift's fiance?
I think so. But
yeah, they may or may not have been there.
He? Yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure they didn't play.
Okay.
It was...
You know who else probably didn't play?
I do know. It was Seattle because I think they won.
Or are they the Seahawks?
They had, yep. And the reason I know that they won is because apparently a guy that was on the Vikings last year when we did really good, they hired him as their quarterback.
Oh, good for them.
And they won. And so now everyone says, well, if he would have just stayed here.
I mean, okay. Wow, I don't really want to get into
That's how people
football.
are.
But I was going to ask
Do you want to know the other team that played?
Oh, no, that's how much I cared. But okay.
I don't care either.
Okay.
I just was...
Okay, but you can say if
you know. If you didn't want to offend people, we just talk about other stuff.
Then say.
The Patriots. Without Tom Brady because he's retired.
Oh, I didn't know what team he's on. But my question is, and maybe we're not going to actually get into that too much because maybe one day it'll be a topic, but how important is the quarterback? I'm not the person to ask that question or to answer that question, but I'm willing to ask it and then not pay attention to the answer.
Well, I'm not a football person.
Yeah. So
I will tell you, but I will tell you this. They're critically important.
Well, good. So it sounds like the guy who was on the Vikings was really good for the team who won. And
it's like any team sport.
Yeah.
You can't have like the world's most awesome quarterback and everyone else be not great and also have a great team. Everyone has to be great, and you need a great quarterback, and
probably a good coach.
And then you need a great coach, and you need to play well every game, and like it's all the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, speaking of all that, the Olympics are going on now.
They are.
People love it.
I don't know what the medal count is, but I know that not Minnesota, that the U.S. has won some, but like they're trailing at least two other large countries.
Okay.
Good for them for doing whatever they're doing.
It's another thing
Good for everyone.
Another thing I don't care about. The one time I did care about the Olympics, though, was the one where they had Raygun in
that was last year's
thing.
Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
Did you know that they canceled breakdancing as an Olympic sport immediately thereafter?
I heard that. But I really only watched it because I heard of her breakdancing routine and I had to watch it. And it kind of, it's one of those things where it's like, that's what it looks like when you put regular people into the Olympics.
I'm just shocked you remembered her stage name.
Of course I did. That woman did the kangaroo for her breakdance routine.
She invented the kangaroo
it was great.
for her breakdance routine and all 5-year-old birthday parties.
It's great. And if you never saw it, you need to go back and see it. And if you are sitting here reminiscing with me about how...
Now, in a feat of actual athleticism, do you want to know what happened at this winter's Olympic Games?
Sure.
I watched a guy on ice skates I don't remember what kind of front flip or back flip with a twist or something. Holy moly.
Okay.
And then he landed it on one foot.
Which is illegal. I learned about this. I don't even watch the Olympics.
It's illegal? It's probably because it's stupid.
Yes.
You're gonna die. Like, don't do this.
Yeah. It's a move that's not, and maybe they
did he get disqualified?
No, I don't think you're supposed to get docked.
He did touch down the 2 feet at a little, like a second later, but he definitely landed it on 1 foot.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone happened to watch the movie The Cutting Edge. That was a good movie about figure skating, and I feel like they were trying to do an impossible move in that one. But anyhow, so the move he did was very controversial and not allowed.
I don't know
so,
that he did it to be controversial. But
I mean, I don't know about
maybe,
that.
well, maybe he did. You'd have to think he's a very good athlete and has probably practiced that a whole bunch of times to.
Sure.
So he probably knew that he was going to land on one foot. Maybe he did.
I bet he did.
Do you want to know about another ice skating movie that was top of its game?
Mighty Ducks? Is that what you're talking about?
Blades of Glory.
Oh, okay.
Man.
That was not one of the best Will Ferrell movies.
This is pretty spectacular, though.
It was pretty awful. I actually typically do like Will Ferrell, and that was mid. It just was not. It wasn't good.
Are we saying mid now or being hip?
I am hip. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to try to get hip with you. So
Good luck. Keep up.
We're to keep it up together.
You've not known the young slang for a very, very long time.
That's because I'm fine with both wherever I am and the fact that I currently use my slang from the 90s.
Sure, I do both.
Because I could care less.
I
but
don't.
It seems you must either hang out with a younger crowd.
I do. I am younger.
Or just stay more with it than me.
Both those things.
There it is. So
I also probably watch a lot more TV that has a younger crowd on it. You know, like, I mean, some of the things I like to watch are probably using more hip slang, you know.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way, but.
Of course.
But
of course. Huh. You know, there are some shows I watch that I would say are very into current pop culture. Not that I'm into it, but the people on the shows are. So
the one our kids watching right now is into 90s pop culture.
It's funny.
That's sort of the point, though.
Yes. But, well, I don't know how long the Olympics is, but maybe next time we'll know what the medal count is. I won't know, but you might know.
I might.
How well
I'm
America
not following it.
Yeah. Well, that's
actually I don't. Does it matter? Does a country get a gold medal, or is it just like for bragging rights?
Bragging rights. Like all sports. Does it matter that the Seattle Seahawks won? That's what you said, right?
Well, that's different because the teams are playing the same sport. That's like saying.
Oh, I get what you're.
Like, I don't get it. Why is there a medal count?
Because you're sending the best of the best to compete against the world on whatever sport it is. I mean, yeah.
You would hope that it were some. Maybe it's like maybe it is. I was going to say you would hope that it would be like China. No, India? Yeah, India, China, the United States. Like population, you'd think like you have the most people, therefore you ought to have the most, just by, natural math, have the most qualified folks. But I don't think that's the case. There's probably a mixture of that and socioeconomic status, and then a lot of it is like where you are.
Right.
Because the people, I think that was another thing I heard. It's weird that I have these facts in my head. I don't even care and don't watch it, and somehow they're there. Some country won its first ever winter Olympics medal, and it was maybe the first South American country, period. Like Brazil won I don't actually know what they won. I think who knows? It's maybe bobsledding.
Nope.
Who?
Slow down on the bobsledding. We're coming back to that.
Maybe it was the skiing.
Ski jumping.
Anyway, I think it was Brazil, and I think it was the first ever country from the continent of South America to win a winter medal.
I don't feel that that's as improbable as
that's what I'm saying,
Jamaican
though.
bobsled team.
Oh boy,
winning the gold.
Yeah, this is the second time this has come up on the podcast.
Was a pivotal movie, Cool Runnings. Pivotal movie about underdogs who
You want to know what other pop culture and dreadlocks in the Olympics have to do with each other? Snoop Doggy Dizzle.
That's true. But we're talking about Cool Runnings. And if you didn't watch that movie, I don't think that
Everybody
you're
watched that
from
movie.
our age group. And
Oh,
if
yeah,
Ein,
well-
Zwei, Drei, Cool Runnings doesn't hit your
Just
head,
chills down my spine. Let's get it.
I don't think I know you. I don't think we saw that same. You couldn't have possibly seen that movie. So still keep tugging that movie. I don't remember, but I think
know.
that was the true tale of overcoming any possible odd there. There's no mountains in Jamaica.
Dry. Cool Runnings.
Yeah, that was the best Olympic movie that I've ever seen.
Probably was.
Quite possibly the only Olympic movie that I've ever seen.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that.
Probable even.
I'm going to guess that. But, I mean, man, that was a great one. That was a good one. Yeah, but we did talk a lot about the Olympics, didn't we? It's a big deal.
Well, it's happening.
It is.
And I think I like the sports in general and the Olympics, like the ideas of, competition and I don't know, like what it means to be the best at something. Like, I think that that's sort of a cool concept on its own, because people push themselves to be the most skilled they possibly can be with it, like against anyone throughout the world, which is pretty fantastic.
Well, yeah, I mean, and having the world show up together to do something competitive, I mean, I feel like maybe I don't know. It's a positive thing.
I think if there was an Olympic medal for best podcast ever, we would probably win it.
I don't think so. I don't even know that we would
Whoa.
place, but we would enter.
Maybe we could be like Raygun.
Right, exactly. We would enter. I'd be like,
Everyone
why
would be
not?
like, look at these two idiots.
Right. I mean,
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you don't put your name out there, who's going to?
Nobody.
Someone has to nominate you for this. And why not nominate yourself? I mean, I'm totally fine with that. I would do it in a heartbeat. We actually have put ourselves into something that was some kind of a two podcast competition-y things. One, we sadly did not make. But my whole point in doing it was really to get other people, with the company to listen to it. And that was the Minneapolis-St. Paul Best Podcast.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for those of you who voted for us. Next year.
That could be our year.
I'm hoping we could get enough votes to make the list of, is it possible to get on to?
Sure.
So there's that one. And then there's this other one that we just started, and we'll have a few episodes in, which is essentially just rating the podcast, and it's not specific to Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's I don't know where, and I can't remember the name of it, and I should remember the name of it because we were approached to be a part of it for voting. So I believe at some point I probably should be putting on the social medias that exists, but
The thing on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of it, but anyhow, so he reached out and said, hey, y'all should
either.
enter it. And
That was the one where I said, hey, this one looks like it might not actually be spam.
we get so much spam.
A lot of spam.
But that's okay. It's kind of fun to see, I mean, we wouldn't have been a part of the Illuminati if it wasn't for spam. So
Hey.
You just never know where the next
That hasn't hurt us. I'm just saying.
I know. You don't know where the next great opportunity is going to come. It could be from something like that. But what's interesting is we had a topic, and are you going to be mad if I shift from that topic and that question today?
You mean to just randomly have a question?
I have a different question.
Probably. I mean, have you met me?
Okay. Well,
Do you want to try it out? Just blind question. Sure.
Blind-
But you got to promise we do the next one next week.
yeah, I'm ready for the next one. I'm actually really ready for that one because that's a winner.
Really ready. Okay.
I'm really ready for next one. But, Luke, let me ask you a question.
Bow, bow, bow. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. In this corner, we have Amber claiming to weigh in at 135 pounds. with not just red hair, but a red-haired dog in her lap. Both have come to battle me for the crown of beating me even more.
And in this corner, we have Luke, who has, I think, just recently maybe trimmed his beard, keeping up, while recovering. He is coming in with a little bit of a uptick in your wins, so that's great. We've got 8 ties, which is
a lot.
Great.
There seem to be less of those lately.
And you've come up a couple.
A couple?
I have won 14.
Okay.
And you're at 10.
Oh, so I'm not being trounced anymore.
No.
I'm just getting smoked.
No, just
okay.
I mean a little.
14 to 10. That's 140%. But
yes. So, Luke, I have a question for you.
Okay.
And it is around the Olympics.
I really hope this isn't skewed in your favor, but okay.
I doubt it, because it's probably not. I have not been thinking about it.
You don't like questions that aren't skewed in your favor.
Whoa. So my question is, what sport would you, in a dream world, want to go to the Olympics for?
And is it either summer or winter?
Sure, I don't care. I don't know what plays when.
Well, one's in the summer and one's in the winter. Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with the weather? I doubt it.
Somewhat, a little bit. Okay. Some of the stuff's like about snow and some of it's about sand.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it wasn't on our list.
Usually we talk about these to figure out what we would say. And do you know why we do that?
I know. But we talked about the Olympics for a good 20 minutes, and I kind of feel like,
it was like that episode we talked about the dog for 45 minutes and then just totally changed the subject. I can't even remember what it was about.
Yeah, no. I want to stick on theme, We saw the ring.
If I could compete in it, meaning, of course, meaning I'm at the top of my game and the top of the world's game.
I mean, that's a lot to ask. I don't know.
Well, that's what an Olympian is.
Sure.
I mean, it means, by default, it means that accepting breakdancing, that you would pick that. Okay, so I'm really good at something. What do I want it to be? There's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
There's like basketball. There's
what? You don't play basketball.
I didn't say I wanted to pick that. I was just going to start naming some
sports. Okay.
Sports, to engage you, to engage the audience.
This is not how that works, but yeah.
Thought I would have a discussion.
Yep.
So basketball. I got 2 seconds and you cut me off. Good Lord. So basketball. There's beach volleyball. I think there's regular volleyball. There's soccer. There's tennis. There's downhill skiing.
All kinds of racing.
Bobsledding. You know what one might be fun?
Speed skating.
I just got off on one, which could be my answer because it looks so peaceful.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't know if this is it. I'm just getting closer to one.
Yeah,
You're the one who sparked a random question, so you got to give me a little bit. You got to give me a little bit to think about it.
Yeah. This is what this podcast was born on. Random questions.
Yeah, random questions. So maybe whatever it's called when they do the ski jump, where they just float for like a while.
Okay. So ski jumping. Sure.
No, but there's a bunch of those. There's ones where they do tricks and stuff. I'm just talking about the one where they sort of semi-fly a little bit. Where they put their feet up and they go shoo, and they go for a while. So that could be one. But I do also I watched the one briefly where the U.S. was playing Germany in curling, a sport that either recently became an Olympic sport or recently
it's been there for a bit.
Has had its moment or something, because I remember it was nobody talked about it, and then all of a sudden it was famous. And then they started opening curling gyms, and
Yeah.
Not for lifting weights with your biceps, but the one where you slide a rock across the ice.
And use a broom.
And then you broom the little path where you want it to go. So that seemed like kind of a fun sport. And then that's okay. Well, there's a couple of winter ones. So summer ones. I mean, I've always really liked soccer and played soccer a lot as a kid. So could be that, because then also the other side benefit of that is if I'm in the Olympics and I'm playing soccer, the odds that I'm playing with very talented people is cool, which would be cool, I think. Like if you were a super talented player and didn't normally play with these super talented people, it would be cool to play with these super talented people, much like an all-star game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, what are other summer ones? Because we're not in summer right now, so it's hard to think about them. Oh, there's a lot of water stuff, swimming, diving.
Yeah. Lots of diving.
I like swimming. And
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know that I like diving all that particularly much.
there's some kind of like swim races, right? Like there was Michael Phelps. He was a big deal.
Yeah, I'm just
Until he
thinking like
wasn't. Biking. Isn't there biking in the Olympics or no?
probably,
Maybe that's
but I feel like maybe it hasn't had its moment or something.
okay.
Because
Okay.
Tour de France is like the biking
Okay.
thing.
All right.
When they have the biking stuff remember the X Games? Do they still do
I
that?
don't know.
Where it's like more the alt sports that don't have their Olympic thing, and it's like skaters and bikers that do tricks and stuff.
I think that was here once.
It was.
Maybe it was here more than once. I don't know. Yeah.
So what would I want it to be? I don't know.
I mean, I think that you should, if you.
I do have to make a decision
You
because
do.
you did decide to
I
give
did.
me this random
I
question.
did. I thought it was a good timing.
Well,
And I feel like
I'm
you.
just
you
worried
were
that
on
it's
one.
going to be one that you're going to be like, psych, I win.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
So,
I doubt it. Yeah. So just hurry up.
is
is
it the
a
down the
quick
mountain
question.
one? No, it's not. Can't be. I can't. You've seen me. I don't. Yep.
Yeah,
I got to
you-
think about stuff.
Yeah. Okay. But dead air is not fun. So how about you keep thinking, and you could ask me the question.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sounds good. You start talking.
But I do have to step back 1 second because you had said that.
I know you're not going to take soccer from me.
Right, I'm not. I'm probably not going to take any of the ones that you want.
That's
from
fine.
You had said excluding breakdancing, so I can't be.
No. I mean, okay, so that was in the. You could certainly pick
Okay.
Raygun 2.0.
Yeah, that's what I'd want to do. Because you saw those people who were watching it; they were a whole nother level of cool. Like all the judges in the breakdancing,
They were for sure.
and like the outfits.
May he rest in peace.
They were, I mean, just great. I would want to be a part of that. Plus, like, I mean, you can hate on Raygun all you want, and she probably did take someone else's opportunity. But I mean, I feel
Wasn't she like the one of the two people in the country of Australia on the judges panel?
Yes. It felt a little
questionable.
scammy to me. But I don't hate her game for that. So I would want to do that because I would want to be compared to the most memorable breakdancer of all time. They would either be like, well, she wasn't as bad as Raygun.
Wow.
Or, oh my God, she was as bad as Raygun. Now you're talking about being at the peak performance. I'm talking about
You're
being
the
my
bottom
performance
performer.
today. Like, how would I do breakdancing today?
Probably a little bit like Raygun.
I know.
Yep.
But maybe I'd get a really cool outfit, and stuff like that too. And the music is really good during that. That would be it. That would be my sport.
You want to do break
I
dancing?
would do, and I would probably actually break something too. So, I would be full on in. Of course, I had thought about bobsledding. I've been inspired,
Okay.
from a very young age. But I would never be able to do it without saying I inspired dry, cool runnings. And I feel like that would automatically get me disqualified because they'd be like,
Well, it
that
would get
sounds
you
like...
canceled for sure.
Well, they would say, that sounds like you're really on the Jamaican team and you need to be on the American team, as this is where I'm from. So I'll leave that in my childhood of desires of
Okay.
where I would want to be. And in today's world, I would want to do a sport that someone's done real badly
Real bad.
and just see where the chips lie. Like where do they fall based on my ability today, which is 0. And
Imagine the announcers.
yeah.
Good Lord, Bob. We have another one.
And you know what I would do right after that? When they come and they interview you, I would say, oh, I'm so grateful for everything out there. But the thing I'm most grateful for, family, friends, all of that, is that my audience from arguing ever after
That's
podcast.
it. And then boom.
Blow up.
I'm in. That's
Yeah.
it. Now I want you to win.
That's
I
the
mean,
dream.
lose.
Do you feel that
If
with
you
me?
go, I need you to just lose so hard.
So hard, yeah. I mean,
Where people are like,
yeah.
what is happening?
I've got to see her, think about all the 2-second clip listens we'd get to from that. I
Boy,
mean,
she got famous.
yeah. So that's what I would do right there. But I would try my hardest, I think, because I think that is still a requirement. Like, don't purposefully biff it, but my best would biff it.
Okay.
So there you go. That's my answer, and I don't even care if it's my ability today. Just go out there and have fun and look cool and be around cool people.
Oddly enough, while you were thinking, that actually helped me. So,
Okay.
So now I'm ready. So,
Yep.
so if I'm going to pick one,
You are.
it's, well, of course, they all will have their, like, draws, like fame and money. But I was actually thinking the whole time, I'm like, would I actually want to be, like, famous sports, et cetera, et cetera? And I kind of thought no. Because that comes with, like, a high level of everything, like expectations and scrutiny. And if people, like, love you or they hate you or they, So then I think my answer is curling.
Okay.
Because, like, when I watch them doing that sport, I'm like, these guys, some of them are just totally chill.
Yeah.
Like, they're not, muscle-bound Adonises that are, like, spectacles of the human condition. And not
No
to say,
shade
not
if
to
you
say,
happen to be a curler listening
right?
to
No,
our
and
podcast.
not to say that there weren't obviously, very in shape men doing this sport. I don't know if it's also
Women
a
also-
women's
women
sport.
do it, too.
Is it?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
only seen it twice.
Oh,
ever,
yeah,
like, in
they
my
get
life.
into it.
So, because here's why I like the sport. Is there's a couple reasons. One, they got some sort of weird, cool shoe that's got like a real slippery part and then a real sticky part for the ice. So they could slide really far on the ice, but then also stop right away.
Smart.
Much better than an ice skate. I still want to know what's up with those shoes. It's probably like
Yeah, I was going to ask
felt
you.
or something on part of it. But how do you get it without soaking up into your shoe? Anyway.
This sounds like it's a really good invention for Minnesotan.
Yeah, just to
folks.
go
Yeah.
hang out on the ice.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's not really one of the main reasons, but it's a small side benefit. It's mostly that it's an Olympic recognized sport, so you can have your like moment.
Yeah.
But I'm almost sure that you're not going to be like the returning champion of the basketball game or the soccer game
or like
the
SUNY Lee and all that. Yeah.
or like Michael Phelps, or like, you're not going to be like the talk of, because nobody, no offense to the curlers, nobody in the U.S. is like, I don't care about any other sports. I just want to know what the curling team did.
Yeah.
They might get there, and maybe they have their sectors of the population that are all about it. I'm just saying it's not like, because it's not a peak athlete situation, that I think that it's a more accepting sport. So I like that. I like that it's more approachable. It seems lower stakes, like even probably in the practicing of it, you can be really good at it. Like a guy like me, like, hey, I'm not perfect. I could go do this sport. Like, I'd like to go try out now. And I might be able to actually get in. You have to be really good at aiming. That's the thing. So, like with the big rock and you slide it, And who knows? Maybe I'm good at that. I've never tried that in my life, other than ice hockey, which who hasn't tried that in Minnesota?
I haven't tried that.
Okay, well, I grew up with an ice rink 2 blocks from my house, and
I mean,
so did everybody actually.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. We kind of all did. There's 1-2 blocks from our house right now.
Yeah, and not even.
That's true. Yeah. So I think that's my choice. I think it's curling because it looks fun, and it looks kind of chill. And you could still say like, I'm an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
Without having to, be a champion level sprinter or weightlifter or weightlifting, that was another one.
I mean, is that fun though?
No, I wouldn't choose that. That randomly just came out of my mouth, and also, it's a sport in the Olympics.
Do you think curlers are like, you have like the figure skaters, they're practicing from like walking?
Right.
There's
so many of these sports like
that long, or is it like you think something maybe I've only been doing it for a few?
Absolutely not.
You know what I would love is anybody from the U.S.
It will turn into that, though. I bet you.
I would love anyone, if you know anyone from the U.S. curling Olympic team.
Well, I'm pretty sure somebody on it's either this year's or the 4 years ago Winter Olympics curling team had a Minnesotan, I think, or a connection to Minnesota. They talked about on the news, because we do that. We're like, this person had an uncle that was from Minnesota. And we're like, uncle from Minnesota.
So if anyone listening knows anybody on the Minnesotan curling team,
Well, no, we'll take Minnesotan curling team.
Too.
Doesn't need to be the Olympics.
Sure.
Right?
Share this with them, because I would love to know a little bit more about the background of how long have you been doing it?
And maybe we want to get on the ice and give it a little whirl. Give the curl a whirl. I just came up with a brilliant tagline to get more people in. And we want some of them shoes.
Yeah. And he's going to be recovered soon. And when he's recovered, I feel like this could be something.
I want to give the curl a whirl.
Yes. Wow. So you know what? If you're out there and you're that person who's like, for some bizarro reason, happen to know some curlers.
Yeah.
Let us know. Get us into it. Share it.
Much like we want you to do with our podcast.
Yeah,
Get into it and share it.
Yes. So there you go. This was an unscripted question, but it
totally
felt
wasn't ready for it.
And
so different than the actual question that we had set up.
But we'll be ready for that next time.
Yeah, we
which
will.
Is exciting.
Okay.
Now that we did that, what did they do? You already talked about it a little bit, but...
Well, you got it. Main thing is you got to like it and share it with your friends and peoples, and tell folks to watch us.
And follow.
Oh, yeah. Follow and
vote.
And rate. And most importantly, vote.
Yeah.
For me.
No, for the right one.
It's 10 to 14, you guys. I still need help, because then it'll be 11 to 14. It'll take 5. If I won 5 in a row, I'd be winning.
Wow. It took me a little bit to do that math. I'm just saying,
I didn't say I was going to be an Olympian at math.
When you were listening to the stories, which one felt more like where you would want to be?
Minnesota's Curlers Association.
Yeah.
That's where.
You know what? Or any of my good OG breakdancing friends.
There was great music.
I know.
I'll give you that.
I know. So,
okay, we'll see
do that, and then we'll catch you next time.
Yep, we'll see you next time, people. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.